your attorney. Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you the same Domingo Flores who was placed on community supervision in 2020 CR 479 for the offense of assault of a public servant on May 5th, 2021 for a term of 6 years? Is that you? All right, you're going to have to make sure you speak up. Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
State.
Violating condition number 1, on or about the 18th day of May, 2023 in Bheard County, Texas, the defendant Domingo Flores committed the offense of theft in violation of condition number 1.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
And Judge, we waive and abandon the other violations alleged in the motion to revoke.
Any objections?
No objection.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 1, the court could find it true, grant the motion, and sentence you to 7 years in prison?
Yes.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 1?
Yes.
Court will find violation of condition number 1 true. Is there an agreement?
Yes, Your Honor. The state is asking that you after conferring with defense counsel on probation, the defendant is going to go to lifetime recovery for treatment. And we are going to take into consideration the possession of a controlled substance less than a gram. And we're going to do a judgment satisfied on the theft, the violation of condition number 1, Judge.
All right. And the theft, that's violation of condition number 1. What's the cause number? Okay. And I'll need the cause number for the case that you're taking in consideration.
Your Honor, if I may, the cause number is 709024. And the other team cause number is 713038.
All right, thank you. All right, Mr. Domingo, can you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Domingo Flores.
All right, Mr. Flores, why are you not being successful on probation?
I've got a report.
I'm sorry,
I've got a report.
what did you say?
I've got a report.
Okay. So is there mental capacity issues, probation?
Your Honor, this health evaluation was complete. One moment.
All right, we're back on the record. How far did you go in school?
Night.
All right, why did you drop out of school?
I had got in trouble in school, and I was supposed to go to alternative school, but I didn't have rights to go. My mom took me.
All right, your mom?
Took me out because we didn't have transportation for me to be going to.
All right, so why are you stealing? And what did you take?
It was just a flashlight.
Okay, why are you taking a flashlight?
I was riding a bike and it was night and I needed a light because I didn't want to pull over, but I know I shouldn't. And I regret doing that.
Did you not have the money for the flashlight?
Yeah.
Your answer to, I don't have money for something, your answer should not be to steal. I've walked at night plenty of times when I was growing up. So if you don't do better, you're going to end up potentially in prison for 7 years. Would you prefer that? I can continue, or either I can send you to prison for 3 years. Which would you prefer? All right. Is Lifetime Recovery going to accept him?
Yes, Your Honor. We just call it to make sure.
All right. The court will deny the motion. Alter and amend conditions to include MRT and lifetime recovery inpatient. And he's to be released to lifetime only. taking consideration 713-038. And there's to be a JSAT in 709024. Is there anything else from either side?
Judge, I think that the TIC number is NM 713-068.
Ah. All right, I probably got my numbers mixed up. So taking into consideration NIMAG number 713-068. All right, is there anything else from either side?
Oh, Your Honor.
There you are.
All right, Mr. Flores, you're going to have to start making better decisions because at some point, if you continue on this vein, you could potentially end up going to prison for 7 years. If you need a flashlight and you don't, we're off the record. If you need a flashlight and you don't have a flashlight and you desperately need one and you can't afford one, then you can't go out at night. That's how you solve that problem. But you cannot take things that do not belong to you. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you. So, counsel, have you been back to Japan at all lately?
Judge, after conferring with the state, they've, it
Oh, and
doesn't,
I'm sorry, we're back on the record. Yes.
after conferring with the state judge, it doesn't change their position. They're still gonna, stay with their recommendation.
All right. And probation, what has he completed?
Was for sober support meetings. I'm pretty sure that he's done that. He did complete his BIPP course and one round of the Bheard County outpatient program. And he was on the high-risk caseload.
All right. Thank you. And just so you know, my email finally came back online. So I appreciate you always sending this to me. And just so parties know, probation does send me a court summary, but I do not review them until all parties have had a chance to review them. And if parties have no objection. So any objection to the court reviewing the court summary?
Not from the state, Your Honor.
None from the defense, Your Honor.
Your Honor, I do want to point out, it does indicate that he completed ISF 182 days in ISF,
All right.
state ISF.
All right, Mr. Vestal, here's the court's problem. The court's problem is that this is your third motion to revoke.
Yes.
At some point, there is nothing else I can do. So I'm not going to continue you. I'm going to grant the motion. I'm going to find you guilty and revoke you. Does anyone want to speak to time?
I would, Judge.
All right.
I'd ask since he has done most of his requirements on probation, we'd ask for the minimum time of 2 years, Judge, and give him credit for the time that he has done in state ISF, any credit that he's accumulated in jail, Judge.
All right. I will most definitely give him credit for ISF and credit for any time that he's been in jail. State, what are you requesting?
Your Honor, the state would be requesting a minimum of 5 years.
Court is going to sentence you to 4 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served, give you credit for any time served in inpatient treatment that was successfully completed. There's to be no contact with Lisa Ibarra, Ibarra. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. And there's to be a $1,500 fine time, and money to run concurrent. Going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it? All right, you have a limited right to appeal. That right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you were on deferred adjudication. Because this is a felony conviction, and also because there's an affirmative finding of family violence, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question of what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. Mr. Vestal, I want you to know I listened to everything, but at some point in time, you cannot continue to violate probation. My mom would always tell me, my grandmother would always tell me, life is so easy. When you think about it, people make it hard. People don't want to follow the rules. All you had to do was follow the rules on probation. You would have been done. You would have been moving on with your life. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.